Hello, hello. How is everyone? I hope you're all well. I just wanted to show you how I finished these last week. And I wanted to show you. Okay, I don't want to hear my voice. And I wanted to show you how they turned out. They're spectacular. Look at them. Let me just turn them down more. Let it catch up. They really are. I love them. These would make great Mother's Day gifts as well. Plus with the resin, I really like these. I don't know what else to say. Even the one that I thought I messed up, it really wasn't messed up. This one I'm going to have to reattach because I didn't do a good job. Hi Betty, hi Lisa, good afternoon everyone. And they all have the corks on the back. And these were from Target. And I posted the information on how to get them from Target. Now these are Michael's. I think that per tile, yeah, the fairy's beautiful. It is my favorite one. I think per tile, because I don't remember how much I paid for these. Hi Elizabeth, how are you, my friend? Thank you for sprinkling. They do not come. Let me show you. They're identical, but the color is slightly different. Maybe, I don't know. These have all been primed now. But they do not come with the cork. I thought they did, but they do not. So for me, this was a much better purchase than the Target. The Target ones were much better purchase because they also contain the cork and it's self-adhesive, so you don't have to sit there and cut and apply. You just have to apply. So I've already primed these with my bonding primer. Oh, they do? Are they self-adhesive? Betty, I think they're thicker. These are pretty thin. Let me show you how thin these are. Look. These are very thin. They're less than a 1/16 of an inch. Hi Trina, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. So I used the bonding primer, and I did this ahead of time simply because I wanted to start working. I didn't want to wait 24 hours, which is the best result for the bonding primer. So I did this. I did the bonding primer, and I used a sponge dauber. Oh, okay. I spent one of these, and I just did this because I don't want to see any marks. Now, my plan is to use, where is it? A water transfer. And these come from European Excellency. Let me just do that. And I'm a retailer for them, and I have been for quite a while. These are not on my my website. I'm still waiting for more information from them for the for me to put these on my website. But if any of you are interested, please let me know, and I can order them for you. So I'm going to use this, although I have one. I started using this one. They have this one. Another one is this one, and I got a couple of birds. The birds actually I have, let me see. This one I have 2 of, and these birds I have 2 of. They are, aren't they? So, what did I do with it? Okay. So, you can leave the background white, but I kind of don't want to. Hi, Lynn. How are you? I appreciate you joining. How is Holly? I hope she's feeling better. So the ones I thought of doing, I like these 2. So 1 on each of these. Unless we do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think? Should we do each one differently? I think that might be an idea, actually. I didn't think of that earlier. So we'll do 1 facing this. We'll have them all facing the same way. Or should we alternate? What do you think? Yes? All facing the same way or alternate? Yes, alternate. Hi, Mary. How are you? Let me get a decent pair of scissors. I'm not quite clear, Betty, please. Let me know. All facing the same way or alternate? And on the back, it tells you the instructions. And it's very simple. Different? Okay. So let's do this one. This is a bit too big. We can do this one here. I don't think we need to add anything around another flower. I do have smaller flowers. Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you, Lynn. I'm sure there's a lag, Betty. But, so I kind of like this one in the center. And on the edges, I thought we would put gold, a thin line of gold, using one of these. I haven't used them in a long, long time. I don't even know if they still work. So, and the base color, I'm going to keep the same. And I'm not sure, I need your opinion on the base color. This one's a bit bigger. And then there's this one. Hello, Hazel. How are you, my friend? I'm so excited. I leave tomorrow at 7 in the morning to go to Arizona, where we'll finally have good weather. Consistently good weather. Let me put this away. I mean, out of this, you could do so many tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, You can put these two on one. 9 and plus 4. You could do at least a dozen tiles, and they're very inexpensive. I can't remember, but it's under $5. Hello, Phyllis. How are you? Thank you for joining, my friend. So I want to save these because we can use them somewhere else. But the first thing we need to do is paint these. Now, I thought we could do, because it's Mother's Day, I thought we could do a pale lilac. I looked at pink, but the pink was a bit too bright, so I thought lilac would be a nice color. And it would go with all of them, I think. So, oh, you did? Oh, great. That's wonderful. Do they come with cork as well, Phyllis? Uh-oh. What is the problem here? Everything seems to have dried up for some reason. Let me just get a stirrer. Yep. But I am going to reconstitute it. I don't care. I'm going to take a little bit of this and add water to it and see what happens. I can't believe how quickly those dry. So for anyone that has these paints, and I really want to use this color, so it's melting, it's blending. I don't know if it's enough, but how was everyone's weekend? I hope you all had a nice Easter. The brand is Pentart Betty. As much as I love their chalky colors, I don't like the fact that they dry so quickly. But it's easy to fix. Just got to add some water. It's not like they're hard. Yeah. I think if this was happening in acrylics, I'd be really worried. But because it's chalky and because it's chalk paint, not chalky. Although it is called Decor Paint Chalky. And I am going to use my pouncer. So how is Holly? There's still lumps, but I can deal with that. I don't know how many, I said I can deal with it, but yeah, I can. I think it's a light enough color that it would work with gold. Now on the decoupage ones, remember, we did not paint them. Hey, hey! How are you, Dolly? And I don't know why these are, let me just, these are the Michael ones. It's been a long time. We haven't seen you. Notice she greets Betty. I'm just teasing you, Dolly. There are two areas that I'm not finding as smooth as the other one. I'm going to do the edges as well. So I'm just adding two more tiles. And I think I might need to give them a second coat after I dry them. I'm great. You are her boo. That's very true. You are indeed her boo. We can't argue with that. Thank you, Dolly. We're going to be using some water transfers. And the interesting thing about these water transfers, and maybe that's why they're cheap in price, but definitely not in quality, is that they are made in India. So get them whilst you can before those tariffs go up. Yeah, but I'm special. I'm special, Dolly. Don't you know? I'm just teasing you, Dolly. Sometimes you tease me. Today it's my turn to tease you. Almost done. And I guess I did do the right amount, but I'm not sure about the edges. Let's see if these will melt in. I'm just pouncing to get a straight, less texture. And I would like to paint the edges, but if we don't get a clear, thick enough coat, it's okay because I'm going to go over them in gold. I'm just making sure that everywhere is covered, and let's dry it. Oh, please. Oh, I'm not the teacher. I'm just a friend. I'm just sharing my knowledge, not, I don't like the word teacher. Oh, no worry, Lynn, I just want to know how Holly is. Actually, this one might need another coat. And because they're Mother's Day, I know you are. I know, my friend. Hey, Lynn, how are you? I know, Lynn, isn't that what a sad statement, Betty? You're just using an excuse. She never stops reminding us. Oops. And I do want to put a coat of sealer, just in case. It doesn't say, it says painted surface. Oh, please, Betty. Please, Betty, you know, that's being ridiculous. Okay, let's do the edges, and I might give it a quick coat. Oops. I saw Nicholas on Sunday, of course. Oh, good. Yeah, I remember you had the hand surgery. Did it hurt, Lynn? Oh, you two. Now we're fighting over who's older. As I said, if I can't get the edges done, that's okay, because I am going to put gold. Okay, see, you're not the oldest one. Just doing the edges. And it doesn't really show up. This one definitely needs a second coat. Betty, you're 74. Oh, wow. Oh, that's the worst thing that can happen. So she's in school but has to stay in her wheelchair. And that's really hard for her. Believe me, I understand her. So I'm hoping that the second coat will help. Betty, I don't care what your birth certificate is. I know you're 74. Usually we have a fight over who's the... Everybody makes themselves younger, not older. Okay, so this one needs another coat. And I'm just squeezing out the paint from the sponge. I'm too cheap to mix some more, but I do want it well covered. Let me just make sure I don't need this anymore before I throw it in the water. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's hard. That's very hard. Okay, I think I'm done with this. I'm going to dry them again. And oh wow. That's great, Phyllis. And I am going to use, I think I'm going to use the infuser, just to seal. I think that's terrible, Lynn, that they won't let her use her own chair. Okay, I think they're dry. We are, by the way, going to resin these with the 24-hour resin. Now, I don't know if it's necessary to do what I'm doing now, and that's sealing the paint. But number one, it's a chalky paint. So it's a chalk paint. Number two, I always... always prefer to be safe than sorry. So sealing at every step for me is very, very important. And it's okay if you don't agree with me, but I can't tell you that it will work. It might work, but I've just never tried it because I prefer not ruining. If it was a project that I was doing just to test, then I would be able to tell you. But I'm not testing on this. I might end up selling these at an auction. Don't know when I'm going to do it, but Phyllis, we're all friends. There isn't very many of us, but we're all supportive of each other. I am using the infuser by Posh Chalk to seal. I think I put enough on here. And it dries very quickly. And this is what I use for my pigments, to mix my pigments. But you can use any sealer you want. And I have used quite a few sealers. And I guess it depends on what kind of, I don't know, whatever's closest to me. And that's also in my Etsy shop. And please, please, if you haven't been to my YouTube channel, I would love it if you could go and watch some videos and subscribe. Some of those videos are very, very old, and many of you will not have seen them. Yeah, we are mighty, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to wait until... Hey, Miriam, how are you? Oh, Kelly Cat is so sweet. Yeah, whatever sealer is close to you, you don't have to buy this sealer. I'd love it if you did, but I tend to not sell my products. I'll mention that I have them. But, you know, everyone has their budget. In my Etsy shop, I have all the wood you bend. I think I have brushes. I think I have, my pigments are in there. These are all Posh Chalk things, or would you bend things. And I think not, the decoupage paper for Posh Chalk and the, actually, I don't know. I should check, because I moved some things. I am thinking that instead of putting these on first, that perhaps we should do the lines. Because these are, remember, we're going to turn them like this. So I'm going to trim them close to the edge. Or should I, you know what, I just don't want to ruin them. Okay, you know what, I've decided. First of all, I need to remove this. And remember, oh, I'll show it to you. I'm Walls and More by Mimi on YouTube. Maybe Betty can post the link for the YouTube. Okay, please remember that if you're using these water tattoos, they do have a plastic thing that you need to remove before applying. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing it right. I'll do the gold after the transfer, I think. Okay, thank you, Betty. Somebody else asked a question. Oh, Velvet Touch. The Velvet Touch is flat, Jane. Let me just get it and show you. This is the Soft Touch. Thank you, Betty. This is the Soft Touch, and that's in my Walls and More shop, not Etsy. And the only issue I have with this, I love how it feels, but it comes out very flat. And if you decide to add a satin sealer over it or a high gloss, you will lose the velvetness. So I didn't know that until I tried it, because I thought, oh, well, no big deal. I'll do the Velvet Touch, the Soft Touch rather, and that's fine. I went and put high gloss, and it did not work. Okay, remove the plastic. And I know it's hard to remember to remove the plastic, but you want it to be sticky. Yes, thank you, Betty. You're very amazing. Well, I knew that. We all knew that. Let me just cut out some bits of this. Now, I don't know whether to leave this in. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. Why not? Okay, let's do that. Yes, it is a sealer, Jane. It is a varnish sealer that when you touch it, after you seal it, will feel velvety. And again, I should remove this. And do this. Okay, let's try it out. So I'm going to get a sponge and wet it. And this is my sponge. Is this showing up? And I'm just going to do this. You could use anything. It's a lot of fun, Phyllis. And leave it for a few minutes. Yes, she is. Betty is a beautiful, everybody is amazing. Every single person. Yeah, you should. They're great, Miriam. These you can use on wood. You can use on, it tells you, they're quite amazing. And as usual, I think I put too much water. Just want to make sure that everything is wet. Yeah, Betty blushes too quickly. Okay, let's see. No, it's not done yet. Not done transferring. Do you think it's going to work? Nope. They should have done this. They're called, hold on a second. These are Transfer Me. That's, sorry, I can't, I cannot, let you see it properly. Well, it's inverted to you. Now, the first one that I did, they're called, each company gives them a different name, Phyllis. Now I'm supposed to slide it down. Oh, and it worked. Look at this. I think my angle might be a bit off. So it just slides down. Let's do this. Slide it down. Magic. Yeah, tomorrow at 7 in the morning, my flight leaves for Arizona. I'm going to Royce's retreat, which I'm hoping. Oh, thank you. Hi, Kathy. How are you, my friend? I hope Charles was good with you today. It is magic, isn't it? Look at that. It does say slide, and I wasn't sliding. I was pulling up. So let me just get some water. Isn't it cool? And you can do these with your kids. There's nothing in here that you cannot do with your kids. And if you are interested in these, I can bring them in. Or I'm going to try and get an affiliate link. Thank you, Miriam. No, I forgot to ask, how was everybody's Easter? I'm just drying. And I'm not going to go very close to it so that I can dry them. No, Betty, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm watching myself on the monitor and I'm showing just this. And I should remember not to. Yeah, aren't they pretty? These are beautiful. Oh, please, Betty. Don't know whether to seal, because I am going to put a tape on. Well, let's see how this works. No, I'm not going to put the tape over it. I'm going to seal it. Not taking any chances. Oh, I'm so glad, Kathy. Ours was amazing. We had a wonderful time with Nicholas. Where is the thing? Oh, there it is. No worries, Miriam. The kids, well, everybody came. And the kids were amazing. And we do this thing that Lynn probably knows, where we get 2 Easter eggs. And we bang them, and the one that doesn't crack is the winner. Yeah, I agree, Betty. And I was saying, I don't like taking chances, so. Besides putting the pigment, you could also do the 3D contour line. Ooh. Oh, that's great, Phyllis. We went to my daughter's mother-in-law for Thanksgiving. And it was nice. It was fun. Sure, I'll show you. That's the back. Yep, that's right. And the kids, there was Nicholas and there was Emery. Emery's 6 months older than Nicholas. Had a great time throwing the eggs on the floor. I almost thought I had a thing missing. So that was, oh, not Thanksgiving, Easter. See what I mean? I am not at all with it. I meant Easter. Betty, I think we need to edit this out. It's Easter. You know what I'm thinking? I'm not going to put tape. I'm just going to draw a line. Just another oops. Yes, indeed. I have two options, and I don't think I want to put tape. I could draw a line, and I have to find my ruler. Oh, ruler, where are you? Oh, you wished everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Oh my God, Phyllis, you're hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh my God. No, I didn't quite do that. I have to say, I did not. See, you were thinking what I was thinking. Well, you were saying what I was thinking. I hope this writes. Let me see. Okay, my Frixion is out. So I need another one. Let's see if we have another one here. I buy them and then I lose them. I can't find one, so let me see if this will work. Nope. Let's see if this one works. Yep. Yeah. Watch the heat gun. Yes, ma'am. So I'm just going to do a fine line. You can actually crackle over these. They're not perfect and they won't be perfect, but they are handmade. Do you think the lines should be more? But see, the thing is that I won't be able to do them here. This one is not correct. This one is slanted. Oh, it happens to me more than everybody else for some reason. Let's do, actually, no gold. I'm going to do maybe pale gold. Either pale gold mixed with not copper, not orange. I could do orange. No, the orange won't work. Oh, why can't I find it? I want the Byzantine gold. Silver. And I tidied those up. And now I can't find anything. There it is. I'm going to mix a bit of Byzantine with lemon gold. And let's see what happens. Can you just stop the line at the design? What do you mean? I don't understand. Can you just stop the line at the design and then start? Oh, here you mean? Yes, I could. Absolutely. All right, so that's a great idea. And I'm going to add some of the pale gold. And some of the Byzantine. This is the pigments. And I'm just adding them here. Because I don't want them to fly onto the tiles. Yes. I did ship it out, Betty, on Saturday. I'm using two golds, the pale gold and the Byzantine, mixed together. And then I need my infuser. And I need a small, tiny brush. Let me see if I can get the smaller one than this one. Oh, I think this one. And let me just mix it. I've mixed some more infuser. And I've spilled some pigment. Yeah, I love the liquid gold as well. And this is water-based, and this is by Posh Chalk. Which one is bigger? I think this one. I think that the line might show. They do absolutely, Phyllis. And it's not a perfectly straight line, but it's not supposed to be. It's handmade. And I think I might do 2 coats. But I'm not happy with the line I made here, and I can't take it off because it's not my Frixion pen. I'll just have to order some more. Oh, you are? I'm just going to try and hide them. Let me see if I can wipe them off like that. I'm just trying to wipe off the gold pigment that fell on here. Well, I decided not to tape because sometimes because I'm doing this all in one, and I'm not really leaving it room to dry or time to dry. I think I was worried that it would pull up even though we put a sealer on. I'm trying to cover up that line. On the next ones, I won't be drawing with the same pen. If I'd had my Frixion pen, I wouldn't have worried. So I'm just going to do this. The only thing you would need to, yeah, that's true. But it's like the powder, Betty. This definitely needs another coat. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate. I can hear our birds, Betty. Yes, absolutely. If you don't have the pigment, you can absolutely use a marker. Talking of Easter, I wanted to mention my youngest daughter, Maya, dressed up as the Easter Bunny. Yeah, I said that earlier, that fine line crackle would look amazing. There's so many things would look really great with this. But my daughter dressed up as the Easter Bunny. Last year, Nicholas was 6 months, so he had no reaction to the bunny. This year, he was screaming. Absolutely screaming, was not happy. Nor was emery either. Let me just do the ends. I actually don't mind. They're all, you just have to remember, Phyllis, that the fine line is the only oil-based, or oil, that you cannot put anything water-based over it. I'm just trying to, they're not perfect. I'm going to try and lift it up so that you can see. Look at that. And is that the one? No, that's the one. And that way I can do a proper job. Exactly, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. By the way, whilst I'm in Arizona, I will try and do as many lives. There won't be much notice. If you have a Telegram, I will post on Telegram. If not, thank you for the hearts. If not, you can always watch on replay. So that's the first one. Yeah, I agree, Phyllis. There's something that the kids don't like. So I'm not quite sure what it is. Let me see if I have a pencil. Would have been nice if I had a friction. You'd think with all the stuff I have, that I would have that. Okay, where's the... Was I using this? I'm going to move it out of the way. Oh, I can hardly see it. Let me see. Yeah, it's working. The pencil is not working. I'm just checking in here. Is that friction? Yay! I found one. Hopefully this one will work. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't, I should have, but I found this one, so. Okay, there's one. Don't want to smear it. Two. Ugh. I'll get a lighter afterwards, Lynn, and do that. And after we do the gold, I'm going to do the UV resin with you. Last one. Yes, I will. I will, Betty. Oh, you're welcome, Phyllis. Have a great evening, my friend. And stay safe. Okay. Now I won't care if I don't cover. I was going to say this one might be a bit straighter, but then I went and goofed. Almost done. It needs a second coat. And the infuser does dry fast. Oops, because I'm not holding it right. This needs a second coat, but let's just do these. Almost. And I'll probably paint the back. I'll have to find some cork. And glue them on. And I'll remove the Frixion pen when I do the second one, or second coat. Uh-oh. That wasn't an oops. Well, they're not factory made, as Betty said. Sorry I'm keeping you after 4. This one. Nicola's influence. No, actually, he says when he does a boo-boo, he says, uh-oh. But because I say to him, oopsie, he's now starting to say oopsie too. And I know the edges have not been done, but I will do those. And the last thing we're going to do is the UV resin. But remind me before I start. No, Nunu says, well, Nicholas says, uh-oh. I say, oops. Okay, let me just dry these quickly. Oh, I probably did say, uh-oh. Yeah, sorry, Betty. You're right. And I'm removing the pen. And I'm going to put those aside, and we're going to resin this one. So again, I'm using the same resin that I used before, the UV resin. And I think I posted a link to that. And let me see where my... Yeah, I did, Betty. I'm sorry, but my brains aren't functioning. Not today. just want to see that everything is covered. And you can look in the light as to if you need to add any more. Let's do this. Why isn't it working now? Oh. So on these, I'm not going to put a decoration like on this. And now we just have to wait for it to cure. Close up my infuser. And whilst this is going on, I can do this. I know, I do too. So I'm just doing these whilst I'm waiting for the UV resin to finish. And maybe I need to remove some of the ink here. Yeah, I do. That's a long 2 minutes. I'm just checking this. This one is done. Okay, I'm going to give it some more time because that's what we did last time. And I'm still finishing these up. And I'll use the same gold because I have it to do the back. Before we put our cork. And this still has a little bit of friction on it. The only advice I will give you is please, please make sure your pigments are far away. Thank you, Betty. Almost there. I think the UV resin timer will be done as soon as I am. I think I can stop it now. And there it is. I really like this very, very much. And off camera, I'll probably do the